Hello everyone, welcome to another video Gaming with Kitty. Today we'll be introducing a new game, Mind Over Magic. This game is currently in early access. You can request to play it on Steam. This game is from one of my favorite gaming studio, Clay. They made some of my favorite games, Don't Starve Together, and Oxygen Not Included. I have already played a little bit myself, so we're gonna start a new save for this video. Now there are two modes. The Relentless mode, it is fun to play, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to go with relaxed. Here's a short story of the background of this game. So basically what you do in this game is gather mages, explore the underschool, and also keep the fog away from you. Very similar to basic principles of other survival games that made from the same gaming studio. We start with 3 starting staffs. They are different creatures. Wolfkin has better attack and speed, but less mana and health. The second one is the Vivified creature. It's like an undead creature or something. It has a little bit lower power but higher stat in health and also very slow. And for the human, it's pretty balanced and also have 1 extra death save. So death save later on in the game may be useful if they're dead in a combat. So the speed decide the combat order. The power here with the wand icon, it means the extra damage that this character can do in the combat. Each of them come with their own wand. Of course, you can reroll. Once you reroll, you get different stats and different wand. They are nature wand, fire wand, and water wand, dark, earth, lightning, and air. Each of them are useful in their own way. I prefer to start with one of the lightning wand because lightning wand has a perk to summon student with extra perk or something like that. And I also like to start with a dark wand or an earth wand for the vivified creature. Earth wand has defense. These guys already have pretty high health and it has a defend, so in combat he can stand in the front of the team, basically just tank the damage. And for human, usually human is pretty balanced. I can either pick a lightning wand for human or nature wand because nature wand can cut down trees pretty fast. And even if you pick the main element for the wand, it doesn't mean that the wand can't do anything else. It can still perform all the rest of the abilities. It's just when they perform those element related activities, they aren't that fast. In the combat, you can only use the skills that come with the main element of the wand. So I think it's important to pick the correct wand. Okay, here we go. We got a human with a lightning wand, 150 health, 145 mana. So I think these 3 are perfect. His name is Poopies. That's so cute. Alright, let's go. You can click on the mana font. So 3 basic principles of this game. 1, you need to keep the fog away from the school. Second thing you can do is to explore the underschool, but you're gonna have to wait for you to have student. Students aren't like staffs. They can't really perform magic like cutting down trees and stuff or mining or collecting. They can move stuff around. That's pretty much what they can do. But after the student graduate, you can start assigning them tasks. So if I double click on the tree, it selects more than one. So it selects all the trees in this area. Otherwise, you're gonna have to click on the stones individually. Now when I just started playing this game, I thought I can build towards downstairs like this. But it turns out I can't. For the underschool, the only option I get is to explore them, which is unlock underschool. So the only place I can build is up. And don't forget to build doors, because otherwise your little mages, they will get locked outside. So different rooms has different requirements in this game. Once you click F1, you can see the different type of rooms. There are some rooms they can only be built on ground floor, which is this floor. And there are some rooms it has to be the second and above, and some rooms they have to be at the top. So usually I build kitchen on my ground floor. If you click on F1 workshop under kitchen, you hover your mouse over there. You can see the must-have is 1 or more cooking station, small spice rack, pantry, chimney, loft, and also 13 or greater luxury. Now from the recent save that I found out I can actually build outside of the foundation. So see here, I can build bigger than the foundation. I didn't know this before, so I thought, oh, that's very limited amount of space that I can build on. And also because this game takes into the weather effect when it starts raining, if you don't have a roof, then the rain will start damage your furnitures and stuff. Does it mean every time I build one more level, I need to demolish the roof and rebuild the roof again? That just sounds like a design flaw to me. But then I found out I can build bigger than the foundation. So I was like, oh, okay. Even though I still need to demolish the roof every time I want to build a level, but there will be a, less roof demolishing every day. I think in the beginning, building the research station is very important. Before you build the research station, there are a lot of furnitures that aren't even available to you. So normally, I research the basic ritual first, and then I can jump on, for example, farming, medical bed, and decomposition. Decomposition is very important. You get a lot of small animal carcasses. They don't disappear. Kind of need to get rid of them, or you're gonna attract some creatures. They like the carcasses because your place is not clean or something. Another thing is lighting is very important in this game. I'm surprised how important they are. So see this room? There is no light in this room. And now you have a void rooms growing in the dark rooms. And they suck the mana out of the mages when they are fully grown. You want to remove them as soon as possible. They're not all useless. Later on you can put them in some of your maybe potions. I haven't got to that stage yet. And you can change your priorities for tasks by clicking on the task they're doing right now or has already been assigned. And down here, so if I click on this mushroom, right? Not mushroom, void rooms. And I can see the priority is 3. So default priority is 3. If you want them to get it done as soon as possible, you just give it a 5. Now it's nighttime. If you don't have beds for them, they will just sleep anywhere. The founder of the school's ghost doesn't sleep. She just keeps working. And you can tell I haven't built any beds for them yet. You can build beds, like they're quite useful. To have the perks of that room, which is the bedroom, you're gonna have to have it as a private room. It's quite easy to achieve. You just need to build a wall and then build a door on both sides. I think that's what counts as private. You can build stairs to go onto the second floor or keep going. Now, normally I don't think the room or the staircase can be used for anything, but what I use it for is just to keep all the storage, which is chests. There's some space behind the stairs you can still use without wasting them. So maybe you can build 4 there, build 3 in front, instead of making this room or this space completely useless. Build a door there. It doesn't need to be a door, it can be a hallway. When you build hallway, it doesn't cost you any mana, but recharge your mana is very easy in this game. All they need to do is just go down here, stay for a few seconds, and their mana is recharged. Remember to keep repel the fog, because it's gonna come closer to your school every night. Down here at the bottom, you can see task type priorities. You can also control what they can or cannot eat. Now, the cooking station in the beginning can only cook 2 kinds of meal, and none of them are really good. But at least this one will only deduct 5 convictions after they eat it. My own understanding of conviction is like their morale or happiness. The less conviction they have, the anger or stress. So the mage itself will experience in the game is what we call a break. So they will act out if their convictions is very low. So generally try to keep their conviction high. Now the research has finished. I can finally build medical bed now. I need iron and ice petal. Iron, iron, iron. Iron is here. Ice petals are these ice flowers. These are the small animal carcasses that appears after you kill these rats. From the rats, you can get like their meat and also something else for the light as well. Okay, sorry guys, I had to restart this save because the human mage, I don't know what's going on with her. I built plenty of medical bed and she just wouldn't get onto it. Her health was full, but it still shows that she is injured. I think it's a bug. I restarted this save. We still have exactly the same 3 starting staffs, and now I'm just rebuilding to the stage where I was before. Okay guys, so I'm almost back to speed. Now I'm just going to show you what do I mean by room requirement. So if you press F1 and hover your mouse over this room, here you can see it says workshop instead of school rooms, and it has some perks if you meet the room requirement. For example, this one, it gives plus 25% research and crafting rate. And for example, this one, which is your kitchen, it needs to be grounded and gives plus 25% cooking rate. And here, this one, it is also a workshop. This is a wand shaper, so you can make wand out of it. Once you have a wand, you can use student summoner to summon student. Here you select the wand you have made. You select a staff here, and then you can summon the student. Now my advice is make the wand that you don't have. Different wand give you different advantage, either in collecting resources or in fight. So you want to have all the wand in the beginning to give it a try. Now I have fire wand, lightning wand, and earth wand. So I don't have water, air, dark, and nature. So I want to make those 4 wand first. I want my staff to go underground and explore the underground school as soon as possible. But for that, I will need 2 students and 2 staff. But before I go underground to explore, I have to keep my research up to speed. I have to research for medical bed because they always take damage. Now for the next episode, we're gonna show the combat in this game, which is pretty fun. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.